Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more A Rocket per Patron in Factorio. So, getting these guys set up to consume some tinned copper wire, which we have here, which is the first in the bus order, so it will go there in that order. We'll send the copper wire underground for now. Put a splitter there. Something like that. There's the tin. And the carbon. Same thing here. I swear, man, this number of underground belt, it is really bugging me. Now these guys make a lot. They take 2 things in and they bring 5 out. But they're used in a number of different locations, so we are going to put them onto the bus. And we will tie in some adjacent machines that will consume them, but I do want to have them on the bus. So we're going to go like here. And you're going to make these. I think we should use faster inserters. And every single machine is going to have a near-handed and a long-handed. You need your basic electronic components and solder. So you've got basic electronic components. First things first, let's get the basic electronic components down on the bus. Question is... yeah, I suppose I do. I just run them... down here. And for the first time, I think I might actually make like a hybrid feed here of basic circuit boards and solder. So we'll grab the basic circuit boards, which we already have right here, and they need to run up and be 50-50 on that side. So, I need more brick. I need more brick guidelines, or I'm gonna get my spacing messed up. I just know it. That might be a bit too many wooden boxes. Should put some casual restrictions on a few of these things, that's for sure. Pollution is it's okay. It's actually not bugging those guys as much as it could. Looks like fuel's having some issues. Good thing I came back up to the base after a little while here. Okay, brick. I think I've got these final steam engines to put down. Power consumption's pretty low. I got my brick. Okay. So, how do we get the basic electronic components up there in a way that makes some sense? There's no iron reserve at all. So you're gonna kind of have to go in a really weird way. Or I could just use longer underground belt here. I still have to take this guy underground. Get past that. But I could just do my split here. We could bring the solder in from the bottom up there. That works. I think that's a good idea. Okay, this is going to be the next row. Let's go get the solder. Solder, solder, whatever you want to call it. So, that means we can shut down a bunch of this stuff. Like, this is where all of the solder was being made, right here. We have raw wood, tin, lead. I've got tin and lead on the bus. I don't have lead on the bus. I need to get some lead down there. Ah, that might explain why we've been having some fuel issues. First things first, I need to get rid of some of this stuff that I know I'm never going to use again. Old electrical poles are done. Old burner inserters pretty much done. A single stick. I don't need that. Random little bits and bobs of ore. I don't want. I don't need that for now. Regular boilers are fine. Long head inserters, pretty much never going to use those. Single filter inserters, not worth carrying. It looks like the naphtha is getting full. This thing's blocked. So even though it's showing that that thing's like empty, it is full. So I guess probably not a bad idea to maybe stick another one of those things on there. Just to let this thing keep running. Alright, what was I working on next? I was gonna get lead. I needed lead? Well, I don't really need lead. Do I? I think I just need the solder. So we could make a little thing that takes tin plate from the tin plate production area, and rather than just sends pure tin plate down, we can make a little tiny thing that's going to make lead plate from this lead. Yeah, I think that's better. So let's pull up the furnace column, the miniature version. Let's shut this thing down. Gotta get rid of all of these basic electronic components. Okay. That's cleaned up the inventory a fair bit. Next, I can grab that. I suppose I can hold on to 1,000 of them for now. That means I can clean this area up a little bit. And I can just stop there to feed that. No iron's getting through to science right now. We can now take the blueprint, make some lead smelting. I have no iron. Let's upgrade these electrical poles anyway. Oh my god, who did it? Who did it? Somebody did it! They made it so that regular electric poles were fast replaceable. I love them. I bet I know who it was. Nexula? Can I just say yet again, you continue, as always, to amaze. How is it that I have absolutely zero iron? Made robots bringing me iron. Bringing me materials. Bring the galena out. We'll cook that lead. That lead is gonna be cooked in these kinds of machines, though. It's gonna be cooked in decent machines. That lead is going to go, and we're gonna take some of this tin, not all of it. So we'll attach ourselves to this tin line. And I do need some chemical metal mixing furnaces. So I need brick, of which I apparently now have very little. And we're gonna take, let's take this blueprint yet one more time. But no, I'm not even gonna do that. It's not gonna work because it's got a different layout. So we'll just do, we'll do a new one. It's gonna be 1, 2... You're going to need multiple lines of input because you need fuel. So you guys can be long-handed. The interior will be the hybrid of tin and lead. There's that. Give me iron. I said iron. I need the iron. I need inserters too, so I'll take those. Thank you. Alright, so 50% of tin will go this way. So that's tin lead hybrid line, and then this is needs fuel, and honestly, I think I can probably just fuel it with the carbon that's already right here. So you're gonna make this. Once we take that, I'm going to take a small amount of the wood that's down here. To make resin. And then I think it can be made in these machines. At this point, I have no idea what some of these lines carry, but I don't care because as long as it gets down there, we'll have what we need. Question is, where was this going to run? It needs to feed into these machines, which means that it should be coming in probably all the way down on this bottom row on the 1, 2, 3, 4th row. Third row? Third row. Okay. Seems fine. For the sake of consistency, we will put down a storage chest at the start of the bus, but I'm going to very heavily restrict this one because I don't want a lot of that stuff in there. So, once we get all the way down to here, this is where it's going to go split. And that will give us that. And we now have a stockpile of regular circuits. Crap. That was solder. You should be here. I think solder is used in some other things, so I think it does make sense to continue to carry it forward. I don't remember. It could be. For all I know, everything is used in everything in this crazy mod pack. Transport belt. Okay. Is the solder coming through at a good enough rate, is the question. The answer is no, not at all. And why is that? Can't possibly be because of the solder plate. Is it the resin production, probably? It is the solder plate. What do you know? Oh, it's the tin production. There's no tin. Tons of lead. No, nowhere near enough tin. Tin production is based on the bobmonium crushing, and we're not doing very much bobmonium. It's part of the issue. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do about this whole lack of tin, bobmonium type situation here in a moment. This is the bobmonium mining area. I could take the time to push this border out to fully encompass the sapphirite and the bobmonium so that we could take advantage of this and mine it a little bit more prolifically. But for now, I'm gonna take a break here, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.